Alright, I think we're back. Sorry, I don't want to waste your time with that. It might be a second or two off, but pardon me for wanting to get into some Disney Infinity right away. Hey everybody, sorry for the little hiccups this morning. This is the week of hiccups. This is the week to get everything figured out, and then to start wrapping up, producing to give you our whole new slate of shows next week, and then get ready to kick off April 2016 as if nothing ever happened, as if Easy Allies has been around the entire time, and we can just keep pushing forward and making content. Yeah, when I did the claps, I was like I'm a little bit off. But I'm just some dumb dude in the corner here. This is the stuff that you want to be focusing on. So, Disney Infinity. So I don't know about the last couple months that you guys have had. It wouldn't be easy without just a little buckle. Right at the beginning, just a little bit. Just a tiny buckle, and then you're on track. Yeah, there's so much stuff to talk about. Some of you guys are noticing the new graphics. We should talk about the new graphics. So, one of our great users, Maxi Geek, to you guys, in chat, created 4 amazing mortises. He actually updated them. The Easy Allies logo that you see above me, that was me doing that last minute because he had the idea to do it last night. I sent him notes. He sent me new ones this morning. I noticed that too late, so I will implement those later this week. But I've had these for a really long time. We've actually been going back and forth about notes on them, and I absolutely love them. The thing that's really cool about them is there's 4 different versions. So right now we're kicking it off with the Disney version of Toy Box Tuesday. But check this out. So if I want, like for example, if we were, we're going to be playing some Marvel Battlegrounds later, but if we were only playing Marvel Battlegrounds, then we would use a Marvel background. So here's the Marvel background. Only Marvel characters. We got all the new people in there, I believe. I think, is Ant-Man in there? Who I do not have. Most people are in there. I might have to add a couple more people. We have the Pixar background in case I want to do something exclusively Pixar. Actually, I gotta move the camera around for a lot of those. And the Star Wars background. Yeah, that was an idea I had a while ago. Never had a lot of time to do it. Let's snap back to the Disney one. Oh, I actually screwed up that little camera there. That actually goes down to there, yeah. Okay, no, that's perfect. But it's incredible. I mean, it's, Maxi Geek was already supporting us before we even started Easy Allies. And, it's really exciting to, it's exciting to play video games for you guys. It's exciting to play Disney Infinity for you guys. It's exciting to play Disney Infinity for you guys in my garage, where I can just get up and clean myself up a little bit. Make a little smoothie for breakfast and kick off some Disney Infinity. So thank you so much, Maxi Geek. Hopefully we'll get a lot of really good use out of these mortises. We have so much to talk about. So I don't know what the last 2 months have been like for you guys, but they've been very interesting for me. I've had a lot of free time. Not a lot of, I wouldn't say quote-unquote free time, but I did have a couple weeks there in the beginning of February. Where I was just kind of, putting around and just kind of figuring out what was going to happen. And as I've told people, Disney Infinity was my giant tub of vanilla ice cream to just to just go through. Because a lot of good games have come out. Far Cry Primal, The Division, Street Fighter V. A lot of games came out since I've been streaming and covering games. This was just a warm, safe place to return to, so I'd be farming. So I did lots of farming actually. I hadn't done farming before, a lot. I did farming enough to understand what farming was, but I didn't really unlock all of the farming stuff. I didn't really level up sidekicks, and you could say I got kind of obsessed with that for a little bit. It was interesting. It was very therapeutic. I think if something tragic happens to you, if you have a loss, like a job, for instance. It's kind of nice to nurture something else. It's always nice to you return to all these my favorite characters, but it's very therapeutic. So I made a farm, and then I made another farm, and then I realized, kind of tracked down all of the best plants in the game that would give the best rewards for all of my guys, and I made a farm for every single one of those. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 farms, which I'd like to take you through very quickly. Just to kind of show you, farms. Farms are cool. I didn't really talk about farms a lot in the review. I haven't really streamed farms a lot. I mean, granted, it's farming, so you know, not a lot of you guys are rushing out to buy Farming Simulator 2016, but I'm seeing people saying glitch. Okay, they're talking about a glitch. Yeah, there's I actually saw John Mignocchi this morning talking about known glitches in Marvel Battlegrounds, which we will get to in a second. So that's unfortunate, but he said he's going to go fix it. So I made one of this Radiator Springs. We got the Radiator Springs background. We have a racetrack. This was actually the last farm that I made, and I made this one because I became obsessed with, like, as I'm sure a lot of Disney Infinity fans have, of like, what's the quickest way I can harvest these things? I still rest on Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye is the best farmer in the game. I know Travis Teaspoon would disagree. He would say it's Hulk. I can maybe grab Hulk. Hulk's over there. He's on my little 2.0 collector's edition stand with the Frost Giant, the giant Frost Giant, which I finally got to put up and just chill in my garage. So I have all my Disney Infinity figures in front, except for the Avengers. They're all over there getting work done, and a couple of other figures that I will show you guys. But I really like Hawkeye, and I'll show you why Hawkeye is cool in a second. But let me just. This is so great. They're all just here up front. You know, as much fun. Actually, let's do Francesco. Lightning, you get too much attention. Let's do Francesco. What's up, Francesco? I kept thinking, like, what if I just made one straight line? What if I just made like a hallway of farms, and then I can just run down this hallway with Hawkeye and just mow everything down? Then I was like, oh, what if I make a racetrack? You know, what if you just like, oh wait, you gotta. Oh no, wait. Okay, so that didn't work. That's right. And then, wait. It's been a while, guys. How do I? LOL. What do I got? Like super jump on? Nice. Why? How do I? Is it left? There we go. Let's do. Let's see multi-shot. There we go. And then, oops, but they, it's been a while, guys. I'm acclimating myself to the controls. What is reverse? Is that, oh, that's R1, okay. So that brings up that. Yeah, you just collect stuff. And you know, even if this isn't like the most efficient way to do it, you know, if you guys, oh, and you can blow up the things on the side, that's always fun. You can just go up and reset them. So yes, this is one way to farm. Again, if you guys are totally unfamiliar with farming, how it works is you have sidekicks in the game, which work a lot like the regular townspeople, like the little tiny Weevil versions of the Disney characters. But in 3.0 they specifically added they gave them functionality and called them sidekicks. So they can wear specific items that give them abilities, or hats that give them different abilities, and they can all have different combat skills and help you out in the Toy Box Takeover and just in the Toy Box, running around beating people up. So you get that. So let's switch from Francesco, and I'll just really quickly, I'll show you why Hawkeye is a great farmer, and then I will just, no, not a new one, go back. Really quickly take you through these saves. This is going to take more than an hour. I think Toy Box Tuesday, for the foreseeable future, will be more than an hour. So, Jones is on the shrooms. Yeah, shrooms are delicious. And I actually got like custom pictures for all of the things. Because when you save the game, it saves that screenshot, and then that's like the save. And I actually like posed everybody. I got really into this. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I think Disney Infinity 3.0 is one of those games. I think it's a family game you buy at Christmas or for a birthday. And you give it to your kid, and your kid plays it all year. Your kid just like is constantly like coming at you at the breakfast table, being like, "Oh my God, Mom, I did this thing in Infinity." And the parents just like, "What are you talking about? This is like, how is this game played? This doesn't make any sense." And I kind of got to experience a little bit of that. Usually when I review, every time I've reviewed 3.0, sorry Francesco, you're not gonna, not this time, buddy. Every time I review Disney 3.0, it's like, I feel like I buy like a crate of like Snickers bars at Costco, and I just eat all of them in 30 minutes. It's just so tough to just like absorb all of the fun stuff in this game when the game is, you know, I think supposed to be played at a measured pace. It's kind of like when Harry Potter books come out or came out, and like people would read them in an evening. They're like, done. I'm like, give it some time. You know, like again, farming. Like, give it some time. It's gonna take a while to unlock all these plants. So I made a Wonderland one. I got the Wonderland maze in here. I judged the farming size because there's like I wanted to make an even grid, like an even square, and like if I was to make one more path on the outside of the square, the toy box would buckle. It's too much for it to take. So these guys drop seeds, which again, all of these things, cosmetically I tried to like make an area that was indicative of the plant I was planting, but the plants specifically that I picked, I did not pick for aesthetic reasons. The thing they drop is really good for leveling sidekicks up really fast. So hopefully it's really clear why Hawkeye's the best farmer. I mean, it's like, you know, there's no question. You don't really need to aim. You can if you want. Like, I kind of like to just, like, you know, get a hallway going. But it's great. I mean, you know, Kyle Bossman likes to say he listens to podcasts while he plays Bloodborne. Like, this is podcast gaming right here, you know? I recommend a book called 14 by Peter Clines. I just finished the audiobook, and I listened to that audiobook and farmed. And just walked around. And every time you plant a new plant, you have a chance to get a better plant. And if you harvest that, see, I can't even see where I'm going. And if you harvest that plant, then you get the ability to get that hat, which you can put on that sidekick. You can then plant that plant, and then you just keep getting better and better plants. Yeah, you can see I'm almost in the 900s for this plant. So, and the status of these plants save. Again, this might all be stuff that you probably know. Like, a lot of you guys are Infinity fans, and you're like, why is he talking to me about farming? This came out, like, months ago. If I wanted to, I could reload the toy box, and all these plants would come back. So if you want to just, like, grind one of your plots, you can do that. So, okay, so you've seen Hawkeye in action. Let me just quickly skim through the other toy boxes, but I think you might get a... I really want to play Stardew Valley. Yeah, we'll probably be streaming that soon. That's definitely a game that that people have been excited about. So you got Donald Duck there and Duckburg. So let me get Hulk. You can see what Hulk is all about in the farm. Hulk is good because Hulk does what I was kind of wanted to do with Lightning, where I thought if Lightning drove into something, he'll smash it, but I guess the plants are not configured that way. They do not have hitboxes that assign to cars. They only react to bullets and arrows and stuff like that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it probably wasn't this. Uh-oh. Can we vote on the game yet on Patreon for tonight? Kyle Bossman is going to be setting that up. Kyle Bossman is probably still sleeping. I don't know if you guys got a lot of sleep last night. I did not. I probably only got 4 hours last night. Last night was very exciting. Honestly, I haven't even checked the Patreon numbers. Maybe one of you guys can drop that in chat. I have not checked. I'm terrified that we hit 30,000. I hope we didn't. And a little part of me, I gotta admit, there's a part of me that hopes we didn't. Not because I don't want to work on retrospectives, but because I want to do all the other shows first, figure those out, then we can talk about retros. I just really want to be smart about everything we do, and so I don't want to rush into like show production and then we like want to do it differently. So this is fun. So you got Hulk. Hulk runs around, he smashes stuff up. The problem is, he's not exactly picking all of these up as he runs around. So let me just like do the perimeter with Hulk, and you can see. I mean, it's extremely gratifying. Like if you're like grinding farming for a long time, it's kind of fun to just switch to Hulk after a while. And like me, I'm kind of like a perfectionist. So like when I'm running through, see, like he's dropped a bunch of these guys. Like, come on, Hulk. So if you want to be like super efficient, and these do go away after a while. If you like leave one of these farm pieces just kind of like sitting there, it'll go away. So if you want to make the most of your time, then I think Hawkeye's still the best. But like, you know, who cares? Just run around and blow stuff up. Also really good is the Infinity Gauntlet is really good, and Hugo Strange's ability where like this orb surrounds you and you just like destroy anything you walk into. That's a lot of fun. So if you can put that disc on there, that's also good times. Let's just run through these really quickly. Actually, I probably don't even need to load them. I mean, maybe if you want to like see them specifically, I can load them, but I'll just show you the other toy boxes that I made. So yes, we got Radiator Springs, Wonderland, Duckburg, we got Sugar Rush, so I got Vanellope there, and I got the little sugar pops that, again, I didn't pick them because I have a super strong affinity for Sugar Rush and Wreck-It Ralph, but the little pops are good for leveling up. Those people had to do a Halloween Town one. Thankfully, Jack Skellington pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, were one of the sought-after items. There's the Castle Grounds, which is basically like the beginning of Disney films, where you have kind of that long, like river going through that valley area with the castle and everything. It's that background. And Winnie the Pooh's honey jars. Winnie's not in the game yet. There's no Winnie background, so I made it a Disney thing. We got Tank's Forest. Should be Tinkerbell's Forest. Didn't mean to abbreviate that, but you've seen that background, and it's just little. I think it's Flick's seeds. Flick from Bug's Life, but again, no Bug's Life background. Bug's Life is not in the game yet, so decided to go with Tink. We got Grubs, which are not very Spider-Man-esque, but Grubs increase your attack power. And I wanted to make a toy box that was like a farming plot on the top of a skyscraper. So I built a skyscraper and put the farm on top of it. Pooh isn't in, yeah, unfortunately. I was using Yoda with pumpkin bombs. Yeah, it's you just run around and blow stuff up. There's Tatooine, so you got Luke. He's all fired up. I think Tatooine I made because Tatooine and Farm I think this was the second one I made. Mickey's Farm was obviously the first one I made. There's Mickey Pops in there. And then I was like, oh, Tatooine, I should make a moisture farm. So I made a moisture farm, and then there's cupcakes on it, which makes no sense, but what are you going to do? So there we go, there's farming. Farming got me through some tough times last month. So thank you, Disney Infinity. Thank you, farming. I should probably show you Disneyland, too. Let me show you Disneyland. So this is something else. I'll show you the toy boxes I've made, and then we need to go into all of this new content. Sword, thanks so much, man. Thank you for getting up and being. Thank you for everybody tuned in, specifically. Oh, Disney did option a live-action Winnie the Pooh movie, so maybe the characters will show up alongside that movie. Yeah, maybe they do a Baloo thing where we get the old Winnie the Pooh, even though weird live-action CG Winnie the Pooh is in live-action Winnie the Pooh. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I heard about that. So, when Disney Infinity 1.0 first came out, let me get Nova on here. Where's Nova? Let me get somebody who can fly. Where'd you go, Nova? Okay, Hulk. You're hanging over here. Nova. We're going to show everybody Disneyland. There you go. Everybody gets to see the top of my head on Toy Box Tuesday now. That 2011 Winnie the Pooh animated movie was solid. Yeah, I didn't see that, Pete. I still have to catch up on that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm seeing a lot of subscribers here. Thank you guys for being supporters. If you followed us on Patreon. Let's talk about Disneyland. Okay, so when Disney Infinity 1.0 came out, and I saw the toy box, I was like, oh, the toy box is really cool. I could build anything in the toy box. Oh my god, I should build Disneyland. Because it's a toy box in a Disney game, and Disneyland's like my favorite thing in the world. I should build Disneyland. And so I tried, and I only got really to the middle part and started expanding out, and the toy box really started buckling. This was originally on the Xbox 360. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just leave this here as a template. And I figured out, just with basic square blocks, I think I showed this previously on Toy Box Tuesday, where I was like, how long Disneyland is, how wide Disneyland is. It's kind of interesting in the perspective of a toy box to size everything up and kind of look at it. And some things make sense and look like they're the right size, and some things look like they're smaller, some things look like they're bigger. Ultimately, I wasn't really happy with it because of just the technical limitations of 1.0 and what was in 1.0. I think it was the Matterhorn, and that was it. There were a couple Disneyland items, and then that was it. 2.0 comes along. They add Space Mountain. They add a couple other Disneyland items. So I went back to it and reopened that toy box, and then I think that's when I really got obsessed with resizing everything. So I went to Google Maps, figured out how long Main Street was, where everything needed to be. But I still didn't have a lot of options to make it look good. I could structure it and I could put blocks wherever, but it was clear to me I wasn't going to be able to put the entire thing in one toy box, which I still think is impossible. This is a very important project for me, if you can't realize. It's so important, it's not something I really necessarily want to do on Toy Box Tuesday because I'm so boring and meticulous when I build this. I literally have Google Maps up on my laptop, and I just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's cool because in Google Maps you can go down to street level. You can go into Disneyland and look around. I've taken pictures at Disneyland specifically for building this toy box. So yeah, let me stop talking. Let's get in there. So the reason why I'm kind of going nuts on this toy box now is they've doubled down on Disneyland items. Case in point, these guys, the entrances. They even have two different ones. They got entrances and exits. Yeah, no one is employed at this Disneyland yet, so you can just stroll right in. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I got to do in front here. The real fine details aren't there. So we got shop over there. We got fences. We got like a little brick wall that runs along here. There's a lot of little details I got to add in. Put in the tray station. There is a rooftop in the toy box. Patreon money for the toy box. No Patreon money is going to be spent on excursions in Disney Infinity. Hopefully I can get the figures for free from Disney. Hopefully they can sponsor us in that way. For just like we get with other games when we review stuff and cover merchandise of all shapes and sizes. Hopefully your hard-earned money devoted to us in Patreon will not go to possibly silly, trivial, family-based adventures like Disney Infinity. The rooftop's green, and I don't know how I feel about that. I actually got to go check and see if the Disney World train station is green, because the Disneyland train station is not green. The roof is not green. It's like brown. It's like a light brown, maybe orangey, but like not green at all. I stared at it real hard when I went back to Disneyland last time. I was like, is it green? Like, no, I'm not tripping. That's not green. But it's brick, the wall. This is an actual item. These two things, this guy, and that guy, are items that you can bring out of the toy box. This is just brick, general brick. This is just castle brick. These kind of look dumb. I think I might fix that up later. But so like already we're just like, these are all 3.0 Disneyland items. We got the roof. This is called the train station roof or something like that. I think it has station in the name, so I'm like, that's got to be what I name the station. We got these things. This is its own individual Disneyland item. Like these are classic Disneyland like separator bar things. Let's do it. I'm going to change these blocks to be just different random colors, evocative of the posters that are here from all the different attractions. And here we are. Again, lots of details I got to add in here, benches and stuff like that. They finally got a decent flag. In my original Disneyland, I had like a little pirate flag in there, but we got like a nice big infinity flag. In the real Disneyland in Anaheim, California, it's the American flag. So I don't mean to not be patriotic, but so we got this. This is the great moments with Mr. Lincoln entrance. It's too bad we can't go inside the building, but it's too bad it doesn't actually say great moments with Mr. Lincoln on the front. But that's what that looks like. So that was really exciting to put that in there. We'll go over there and look at that thing in a second. But we got a little shop here. You can trade some pins, or you can go in, buy some stuff at the end of the day. Got a bathroom here. If you walk down to the end of this alleyway, got a little bathroom back there. There's all sorts of different weird wacko trees. So trees is going to be tricky. I got weird little thorny trees. These are Monsters Inc. trees. They got little claws and stuff like that. But I didn't want to have like the same tree the whole time. So this is the back side of the train station. These are Disneyland trash cans. And I know some of you guys got to be watching and got to be saying, Jones, I've watched Toy Box Tuesday before. It's amusing watching you being this excited about Disney Infinity. But I mean, like trash cans, man. Like seriously, trash cans. But when you've been to Disneyland 500 times since you were 2 years old, and you're not 2 years old anymore, you see this thing. Like it was I like jumped up and down when I saw this trash can. I was like, oh my god, they actually because it's like. That was a guy. That was one. I mean, it was probably more than one guy, but like that was, and it could have been a girl, but like that was one person at Disney Interactive. It's like, we should put in the trash cans, and they were like, someone had to approve the Disneyland trash can. Someone had to look at that and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, well that'll sign off as the official Disneyland trash can. This is also an official Disneyland item. These are the lamps that are on Main Street in Disneyland. Lamps, Disneyland lamps in a video game. Blows my mind. So this I actually built out of stuff that's in Disney Infinity. That was intended to be used on Main Street. All of these are like Main Street buildings. This is City Hall. There's all sorts of stuff you can do here. Got a little shop over there too. This area is kind of like this. I need to take a picture of it and fill that in a little bit more. But I'm especially proud of this little area right here. So these are blocks, just standard blocks in Disney Infinity that I used red brick blocks. But these are bathrooms. There's a ladies' bathroom over there. Maybe I'll put the bathrooms in later. There's a guy's bathroom right here. And a bunch of different Main Street fronts, other like cityscape fronts that were in Disney Infinity 1.0 that I put over there. This is a little exit that goes out to the side there. This is where the parades come in. That door opens up. Yes, I'm aware that this is not a pizza shop, but this is the only Main Street building that is on the corner. So I had to put it on all the corners. So this Main Street and the Toy Box sells a lot of pizza on Main Street. That's how it works. So I'm absolutely delighted with a lot of the things that they've added to the Toy Box. There is one fatal flaw that they added to the toy box, and I don't know if this is like Disney World related, but this is the firehouse. It's a bummer I can't actually go inside of the firehouse, but it's called the Main Street Firehouse. And the first Main Street Firehouse was built in Anaheim, California in the 1950s. And on the day Disneyland opened, the day that this building came into this building opened to the public, Walt's apartment was right above it, and you can't put something above this building. Like, it's blocked in the weird, like, toy box way that things were blocked. So I put something behind it. Like, I guess this is where Walt hangs out. But I just thought that was funny for, like, how, like, perfect everything is in Infinity. For how, like, the fan service is just insane. For them, I wouldn't necessarily say it's something that they missed, but that it was just kind of like a weird oversight. That, like, it was like, oh, cool, they added the firehouse. It's like, yeah, but Walt's apartment isn't on top of it. And, like, Walt's apartment is pretty iconic. And pretty, I don't know, pretty important. At least to me. Maybe I'm a fanboy. Let's leave it at that. But there's a little walkway over here. There's a little exit from Walt's apartment, and he had a little walkway up here that I'm sure goes to all sorts of exciting places over here that I've never been to. But so yeah, we're almost done with this boring nonsense, and then we'll play Marvel Battlegrounds and see how that is. So yeah, here's Main Street. Once we get to the end of Main Street, it ends pretty much. As you see, I haven't finished the castle. We got street lamps. These are Main Street street lamps. We have a little exit to the side here. We got little lockers. We have a little, I think there's like a baby changing station over here or something. Again, this is a building from The Incredibles, whereas like this is a Main Street front, so they blend together sort of well. This is a neat little restaurant. The actual tables in this restaurant don't look like this. These tables belong down here, but that was kind of a fun thing to put in. There's a great movie theater right here. I actually stop in this movie theater every time I go to Disneyland because it's playing Steamboat Willie and Plane Crazy and a lot of great, very dated early Mickey Mouse cartoons. So yeah, so I got that little theater in there. So it's cool that like that marquee is like one marquee, and then we have like that marquee over there. I love that we have two different ones. So my hope is that as 3.0 moves along, as 4.0 comes out, next year. We haven't talked about that yet. In fact, we're not getting 4.0 this year. It's crazy. Hopefully they'll add more Disneyland stuff. I will add them to this toy box. So this kind of looks more like what this looks like. And then I think I'm going to make a little hallway back here that kind of represents the shops a little bit. Maybe I can like hack it and get some interior objects in there or something. But and then obviously the rest of Disneyland that we got to build. So haven't really paid too much attention to chat. That was all incredibly. Man, now I'm getting the urge to go to Disneyland. I know how you feel. Now do it again in Minecraft. You know what I want to do? I want to do it again in Lego Worlds. I don't know if you guys have played Lego Worlds yet. I believe it's still in early access. But in Lego Worlds, you can build anything with any Lego of any color. And boy, is that tempting to build the entirety of Disneyland from scratch in Lego form, in Lego Worlds. That would take 2 years of every day of your life. I don't know if I'll be committing to that. But so there you go. So let's play with some new figures, everybody. There's so much new stuff that's come out. Let's just build. Let me do, a new one. Let's do a new city one because I'm curious. We got some new power discs, and I'm curious if they change based on what city that you go to. So surprisingly hyped for Lego. Yeah, Lego Worlds I think is going to be really interesting. I don't think it's going to be like a huge blockbuster game in the vein of something like Lego Dimensions, but I think it's fun for them to do. I think if I was a kid and just stumbled upon Lego Worlds on Steam, I'd lose my mind. So hell yeah, Baloo hype. Okay, so let me put these guys back. They gotta fight this frost giant over here. Wait, no, I'll go over there. Okay, man, where do we start? All right, so we got Nick Wilde. Nick is new. Let's put Nick over there. We got Judy Hopps. Judy is new. We got Captain America. And as much as I don't like that there's two Captain Americas now, just like there's two Spider-Men, these guys look cool. So I guess okay. It's like I always have the reaction. I'm like, what? I'm like, you guys are making that figure. That's kind of unnecessary. Why are you? Oh, okay, that figure looks cool. All right, fine. We got Baloo. And we got the Vision. And we got Black Panther. And I think that's his. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, we have Ant-Man as well. I don't have Ant-Man. I didn't know Ant-Man actually came out. I thought they were going to delay him a little bit. And finally got Boba Fett. I have yet to place any of these figures on the base. These guys are going on the base for the first time. I wanted to wait until we got back in Toy Box Tuesday. I also want to show you. I'm not going to put them on the base. I'm not going to play with them today. I own these things only as collectors. But in the wake of the closure of my previous website, I bought all the Crystal figures. I'm not proud of it. I think Buzz is the only one that makes sense. I think Buzz looks cool. I think the rest of them look very silly and weird. I think the reason they look silly and weird is why we never got more Crystal figures. I put off buying them for so long, but I buckled. I got all of them right now. I was able to find all of them except for Lone Ranger and Sorcerer Mickey Crystal in stores, so I bought those on Amazon. I'll probably get them this week. But the joy is I have everything now. Everything but Ant-Man. So we'll get Ant-Man before next week. But I have every single piece of Disney Infinity merchandise, including all the new Power Discs. Let's grab those too. Got a couple here from Zootopia. We got some Tomorrowland stuff that I've never put on yet. That I've yet to put on yet. And we got, let's see, this is a new Tomorrowland thing. We got, oh, that's a new Tomorrowland thing. We got, oh, thought I had some other ones. Okay, weird. Maybe I'll dig through those later. Yeah, so we're in Zootopia. Well, we're in a city. Let's turn it into Zootopia. And let's put some figures on the bit. Let's acquire some figures, everybody. So we got the Zootopia Power Discs. Let's plop those on there. Yes, I would. I would like to switch. Curious what the streets look like. Zootopia rules. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. Zootopia is very, 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 very good. It's rare. I think Brave is the only Pixar film or Walt Disney animated film I've seen in the last like 5-6 years where I was like, something went wrong here. Like, this is weird. This movie's strange. So I didn't think it would be bad in any way, but I was really floored. I was really surprised how a lot of the really, really important details that movie covers. Excellent film to see with your children. His ice cream pop is a very small plot point in the film, but I don't know if it's necessarily something he would use in combat, but they had to make him do something. So yeah, here's Nick Wilde. So yeah, sorry, Level Zero. This isn't Toy Box TV. I am not. I can't put the special disc on. Oh man, but I can check out this Power Disc. Let me get a helicopter and go fly around, Nick. Oh wait, vehicles. Ground vehicles, flying vehicles. There we go, Credicopter, let's do it. Nice. But yeah, you know, so the plot in Zootopia is actually surprisingly adult. Deals with a lot of interesting social issues without really kind of like smacking you in the forehead with it. But at the same time, it's got the great like Walt Disney Animation / Pixar, Cars, Bugs Life, just like Toy Story attention to detail. Where you can really tell they like. I think it was really cool in the distance. Where you can really tell. They thought about this a lot. You know, they went through all the different jokes and permutations. There's so much stuff happening in the background, and you know it's definitely a movie you can see like 2 or 3 times and pick up new stuff. Yeah, so we got Nick. I will be leveling all of these guys up. Hopefully they will all be level 20 before we drop them on the Toy Box base again. But look at that smug fox avatar. Did anyone leave this tab open all day? Well, I didn't leave it open all night. I don't know if it's been a day for you guys. Yeah, no spoilers. Kyle equals Nick. I don't know. I think Kyle might have a little more respect for humanity than Nick Wilde does, but yeah, I love that. Wait, it looked like he just tried to talk. Is the sound weird? What if I have any weird options turned off for the sound? It looked like you just tried to say something, Nick, and I couldn't hear you. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, Nick's great. Jason Bateman, great character. Very funny in the movie. So yeah, go check that out. Right, but you know, to be honest, I think between these two, I think Judy's my favorite. Oh wait, we got a costume disc too. Wow, I'll go back to that. Let's get Judy Hopps on there. Congratulations, you have taken ownership of Judy Hopps. Judy's great. I don't have it unlocked yet, but she's got her like super jump, so she's got she can get around town pretty fast. Look at that. Yeah, Judy Hopps is absolutely adorable in this movie, man. I mean, it's like you know, very very hard not to instantly fall in love with this character right when the film starts. So, yeah, so enjoy that. Yeah, I love they got the little. She's got a little Luke Can kick. Oh, you're adorable, lady. All right. So there's Judy Hopps. Let's go driving with Judy Hopps. We were flying around with Nick. Let's go driving around with Judy. Judy's the only character with a level 3 super jump. That's awesome. I think that's really smart. I really like. We went in the Incredicopter. Let's go in the Incredicar. I think it's really smart. You know, if they're bringing in so many characters from so many different universes, and there's something inherent to a character, it's like this is really really important for this character. This is like this one skill that other Disney Infinity characters possess is kind of what defines this character. And so maybe in this one instance, this one character is more powerful than everybody. Every figure that's been added to Infinity. One example of that a lot of figures share, but that I think is fun, is that some characters you have to purchase their ability to fly, where other characters can just fly. I haven't put Vision on yet, but I think Vision just flies. Tinkerbell just flies. Like right level 0. When you put her on, she already has that ability to fly automatically. Or it's a very early thing, you know, to level up. So whereas other characters, I think like Iron Man, I think Thor can fly right away, but maybe Iron Man can't. Other characters, it's something that that you actually have to level up. So Judy, I can't wait to level you up and get you get that level 3 jump going. But oh man. She's got like, it's funny because she let me put Nick back on. Oh wait, let me do her costume disc. Really quick. So here you go. I'll just leave that at that. Again, you know, don't want to talk about the plot in any way, but that is another outfit she wears in the movie. I'll leave it at that. Apply whatever significance to that you want. One of the other things that's fun too, or interesting about Judy, is Judy's packing. She's got a gun that stunts people. I haven't unlocked that ability yet because she's still level 0. But she's got this gun pointed out. So I'm trying to put her on with all the characters, and she's like holding the figure next to her hostage. Like every time I put her next to somebody, she's got a gun. Like right now, she's got a gun to Phineas's head. It's like, Phineas, just careful, man, because she's looking the other direction. It's like, Judy, you know, look where you're pointing that thing. And this is also another outfit that Nick Wilde wears in one or more scenes in Zootopia. I will ditch the spoiler territory and move on to Marvel stuff. Oh, actually, no. Before we do Marvel stuff, come on. Take ownership? Yeah, I want to take ownership of this figure. Yes!
Nowhere to hide from me.
Yes! Sucks not to have a level 20 Boba Fett. Does he fly right away? See, he doesn't. So he's got a jetpack, but it doesn't work right away. When will it work? Short range rocket. It's probably special ability, I imagine. No? Is it melee? I want to fly. How can I fly? Yeah, what? Recover in midair. After warding up close range attack, cause Boba Fett to kick an opponent with extra force. Oh, there we go. Allows limited playset flight and unlimited toy box flight. So, cost. I just gotta level them up. 2 levels, and then I can do that. But too much to do today to get into that. But, yeah, I haven't had Boba Fett. At all. Boba Fett was exclusive to a special PS4 that you could buy. I already had a PS4. I didn't want to buy another PS4 just to buy a figure. But it killed me. And Boba Fett's finally out, so I got Boba Fett. Sometimes I call him Boba Fett, but it's Boba Fett. The rest is Marvel characters, which we can do in the toy box. Yeah, let's just drop in the toy box really quickly, and then we'll get into Marvel Battlegrounds, which again, I have not played. I have not touched Marvel Battlegrounds. But let's get a special... Hold on a second. Let's make a special toy box for my friend here before we throw him on. Actually, as long as we're in the city, hold on. I guess let's just load everybody up real quick. Let's just take ownership of all you crazy people. All right, Boba Fett. I'll put you right over there, your little place of significance. All right, no need to really spend a lot of time with Spidey here. I mean, you've seen this. This is a power disc. This was an interesting move. I don't know if we'll see this again ever from Infinity. I don't know if they'll ever do just a straight-up skin figure. I think that kind of backlashed on him, so I don't know if that'll happen. But, you know, it's fun. It's fun to have weird figures. It's fun to look at a figure and be like, oh yeah, that's that weird thing that Infinity did that they never did again. That crystal thing. Again, I'm not a fan of having two Captain Americas. Especially one Captain America that's clearly Chris Evans, another Captain America that's clearly not, and they're both the same voice actor. It's like, that's weird. I'm pretty sure they're the same voice actor. They have different abilities, so it's like, when he puts on this outfit, he gets new ability. It's weird. You know, I will never discourage any of you from buying Disney Infinity figures. More Disney Infinity figures, yes. If we get like, you know, a Vision with his front thing a little shinier, I'll probably buy it. Like, but logistically, you know, I don't know. I'm talking about logic and something like Disney Infinity, but and you know, darn it, if Captain America isn't one of my favorite Marvel characters. Yeah, he's got all sorts of crazy new abilities. His special's different. I think some of his combat moves are different. So it's gonna be very interesting to. I would love in a future episode of Toy Box TV if we jump online with other players to do like a Cap off, have like old Cap versus new Cap, and see just see how their abilities stack up. But yeah, there's Cap. So we'll get back to Cap in a second, along with every other Marvel character that we have. Let's put Vision in. I wonder if Vision can fly right away. Unlock taking ownership of so many Disney Infinity figures at the same time. It's just like,
let us aid our friends.
So I'm getting chills here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, because like he can just fly. It's part of his nature. Like there was never a time. Oh, I love how he puts his arms back. That's really cool. That was Cape like floats around. But yeah, it makes sense. It's like there was never a time Vision couldn't fly. Literally, I mean, spoilers. I don't know if you haven't seen Avengers 2, but like when Vision's born, he flies right away. Like he flies from his place of birth and flies over somewhere. So a very inherent ability in this character. I'm sure kicks a lot of butt in Marvel Battlegrounds, so I'm very excited to. Oh, that's cool. It's like a little pulse. Let's see. It's kind of fun, just flying around with things blasting out of your head. I don't know, Nova. Nova might be in trouble. Vision might sneak up on Nova and be one of my favorites, if not my favorite Infinity figure. To play as. That is a complicated category, but yeah, he looks extremely cool. Wait, nice. Okay. So that is another Marvel character, and finally to wrap everything up, a character that I cannot believe is finally in a movie. I can't believe the Marvel Universe has their act together so good that we're getting Black Panther on the silver screen. That is just crazy. Like I wanted that. I was like, man, Black Panther, you know, because he's kind of like Batman. I'm a big DC Batman fan, and Black Panther's just cool. Like he's just a very cool looking, cool acting, you know, cool backstory, like neat character. Very different. Like not a lot of characters in the Marvel universe are like Black Panther, except for Black Cat, I guess. That purple swipe, that looks so cool. I never in a million years. Does he do a little dance? What was that? Yeah, look at that. He did like a little pivot thing. That was cool. He kind of like shifts the weight around with his body before he does a kick. That's awesome. Okay. This background is so neat. I'm just kind of noticing like some of the details they put in there. After you've seen the movie. But again, get away from the Zootopia stuff. So yeah, so we have one more character to unlock, but we gotta, this toy box is not gonna do him justice. We gotta get a new toy box in here. We gotta get a treehouse toy box, please. Yes. And we have to have a very specific background. Make sure we're technically good. We're still technically good? We're still streaming, right? Cool. I don't love the way the camera looks right now. It's very blue. But again, we're getting a new PC to be running all the streams. I don't know if you can hear gardening or construction happening next door in the background. And how he was being gunned down by a helicopter gun and he just shrugs them off. Rumor, Nintendo is ceasing Wii U production this year. Well, this evening is the return of our podcast, so no, don't do that. Don't do the theme with now. Wait, let me take those discs off. Get out of here, Zootopia. And let's get Sky Changer. One nice thing about it, 3.0. Whoa, what are you doing up here, Black Panther? Actually, Black Panther works in this area. This is a very Black Panther-ish area. This is cool. Oh, he does like a body slam. That's it. Alright. Oh, I think we might have a guest. I think we might have a special guest. What's up, Soph? Sophie likes Infinity. Don't you, Soph? Do you like Infinity? Yeah, you like Infinity. Sophie the dog, everybody. I asked Sophie if she wanted to come in the garage, and she was sunbathing on the jacuzzi. So I was like, okay, you can hang out on the jacuzzi. One thing that's nice about 3.0 is these are a lot faster. These used to take forever to change in the old, so it's just like you have to hit this and then wait like 10 seconds before you can hit it again. So this is kind of fun. I think having like a thing like this that you use to change the backgrounds is good for kids. It's good to introduce the concept of changing skies, but like, guys, give me a list, please. Why when I know the sky I want, do I have to like click? It's like, I know what I want. I want the Jungle Book one. I want a list and then go tick, 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 Jungle Book. So, actually, we're going to be getting into, oh, here's that, like, castle thing I was talking about that one farm is on, the background. With the jolly music in the background, it's nice to farm to that music. It's very peaceful. Yeah, give me a list, yo. But what's really interesting, and we're going to get into Marvel Battlegrounds in a second, what is the most interesting thing about Marvel Battlegrounds, other than, from what I'm hearing, it's the best multiplayer anything in Infinity so far. I love Star Wars. We want Jungle Book. No, we don't want Endor. Is that they're now caching information, figure information. So the way 4-player co-op works in Battlegrounds is you put a figure on the base, and the playset basically remembers you have that figure. It's like, okay, you have Vision. Got it. You don't have to put Vision back on the base whenever you want to play Vision in this playset. And so just the mere act, here we go. So just the mere act of like introducing caching into Disney Infinity to the concept where it's like, well, now that we're in 3.0, maybe we can kind of, we don't have to like depend on the majesty of always having the figure on the base. It's like, you got the figure, you're going to want to decorate your play space with it. You're going to keep it. You're not going to put the figure on the base and then toss it. It's not like a coupon for for something, or like a pre-order bonus or something. Like, the figures are cool. You're going to keep them, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if in 4.0 they take the base standing requirement off, and they basically say, in the toy box, in any play set, as long as you have the figure and the game knows it's in, you can just load the figure up and start playing with it immediately. Because, I mean, once they get into like 5.0, I have all the figures out in front of my TV right now. I have room for like 10 more figures, and then I gotta start building shelves or something. So I don't want to put these guys in storage, but I don't necessarily need to have them like right in front of me when I'm playing the game. So I think that's going to be really interesting to see if Avalanche and Disney Interactive experiment more with that, and if we start seeing different ways that characters are introduced, digital and otherwise. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, man. I can't believe this guy's in the game. I'm so proud of Disney for not doing the Bill Murray. You know, nothing against Bill Murray. I'm sure this movie's going to be great, but just like taking this opportunity and going back to just one of like the greatest Disney characters ever. Not only a Disney character that's really great in a classic Disney film, but it's just all over the place, man. Like he's in, you know, like the character kind of is in Robin Hood, like a little bit, you know, like it's kind of the same character. But you know, Tailspin specifically, obviously all of the other you know, Disney specials and stuff, like other appearances that he's made over the years. But yeah, he's kind of like Donald. He's got his little all items. If I think he gets like a combo, or if he levels this up, then like the items get bigger. He's got his special, which I haven't unlocked yet, which gives him a little hula skirt and a big like club, and just starts smacking people. But it's just like, can we just enjoy Baloo for a second? I mean, like this is just so great, and it's one of the things that I think shows that Disney Infinity can potentially stand the test of time is when you add characters like Baloo or Minnie. Imagine, you know, adding Minnie Mouse. Like Minnie Mouse has to have a skill tree. It's like, what on earth is Minnie Mouse's skill tree going to be? Like, Minnie doesn't fight really, you know, and that's what's kind of tricky with a lot of these characters, like Dory. Like, how, you know, like there's a rumor that Dory is going to be added to the game. You know, that there's, you know, they've claimed we're going to be getting. They have said in not so many words that we are going to get a Pixar, Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel playset this year on top of what we already got. I think that's going to be Finding Dory, Rebels. What would be the Disney animated one? Not Jungle Book, we know, but and then who knows what the Marvel one's going to be? Maybe a Civil War thing. I guess that's what Battlegrounds is. Anyway, tangent, but it's just, yeah, it's like characters have to fight. You know, they do a lot of things that I mean, come naturally to really anyone in the Marvel universe. But for characters like Baloo, for characters like, you know, like Rapunzel, you know, there's just like even like Donald Duck and Mickey. You know, there's characters that are tricky to figure out. Like, how can we, you know, make you do the things you would normally do in a toy box with this character that might not necessarily be known for fighting or, you know, doing special moves and stuff like that, and having like, you know, all sorts of crazy movement choreography. And they did it. I think they did some really smart things with Baloo. Again, I wish he was all leveled up to level 20. But if you guys are huge fans, you've probably been watching Toy Box TV, so you're probably accustomed to his abilities because they've done a really good job showing that off. Uh-oh! I see someone, SMC 92 Ian, or 92 Lan, says Battlegrounds was disappointing. Battlegrounds is going to be disappointing right now because I'm playing by myself. So that is one way it's going to be disappointing. And I know this is going to like break this the immersion here because we gotta, let's put another character on. Okay, Baloo, you go right in the middle there with all those Disney characters, and let's get Spider-Man on there. And then we'll put. I also got the Tomorrowland discs, and I need the Tomorrowland discs because the Tomorrowland discs, the Tomorrowland discs unlock Tomorrowland stuff, which, as we were saying before, for Disney Infinity, for my Disneyland toy box is very important. There we go, Tomorrowland Parks. So, what's going on in the? I never saw Tomorrowland. Yeah, there it is, I guess. Yeah, I still get to see. Oh, that looks cool. That's actually a really cool texture. It looks like the smoke is moving around or something. Cool. Again, haven't seen this. And then we got a couple items here. Also from Tomorrowland. We also got some item Marvel discs, but I don't. They're like deep in the stack there. I don't know where those are. Are you excited, Sophie? Yeah. What are we doing? I mean, I feel sorry for Sophie in a way because Sophie has no idea that a couple hundred people are watching her right now. Like, do you know that, Carissa? Sophie, you see that camera up there? There's like people watching you on that camera. Like, I know you're like stoked. You're like, yeah, I'm just hanging out with Dad, or we're just hanging out in the garage. We're not. We're playing Disney Infinity with hundreds of people right now, Sophie. I know. It's okay. I was nervous the first time I started doing it too. So yeah, and then we got this like Tomorrowland laser because, you know, Disney Infinity doesn't have enough laser guns. That was a trick question. They do have enough laser guns. And we got an item that I don't know what that does, but at least the game has recognized that I have that power disc, so we don't necessarily have to use the item yet. Because I want to get into Battlegrounds, yo. Where do those things go? Let's put that over there now. Okay. So yeah, let's play Marvel Battlegrounds. I think Captain America came with Marvel Battlegrounds, so let's play Marvel Battlegrounds with Captain America. Let's level this guy up. And let's keep the party going. So we're getting a Sophie emote, right? Yeah. I'm in meetings right now with John Miniaki to get Sophie into Disney Mini. So hopefully Sophie, you'll get a fig. You'll at least be a power disc or something. So, all right. Let's battle. Oh, that's cool. That's they actually separate that. Marvel Battlegrounds story. No, don't save in the... No. I don't need this toy box saved. Oh, well, I screwed that up, didn't I? There we go. Continue. Okay. So... Yeah, from what I've seen of the guys playing multiplayer online, Marvel Battlegrounds looks really fun. And from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of fun hidden things. I guess, like, when you put the Ghost Rider power disc on Jack Skellington, something crazy happens. Again, there's a lot of stuff we gotta do. We got a lot of catching up to do with the toy box, y'all. See, we're already an hour in, and there's so much more to do. Oh, what's up?
Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s training facility.
What's up, Kobe?
You've been specially chosen to undergo a rigorous training program. You should be honored. Only a select few measure up to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s intensive standards. Now it's time to meet your sparring partners.
Oh, Ant-Man, why did you have to be here? You're killing me.
Teach you the skills every hero needs.
Director Fury, it's always an honor.
I'm Captain America. I think I'm pretty sure I'm S.H.I.E.L.D. material.
Let's get you started.
I kind of helped start S.H.I.E.L.D., but, you know, whatever.
Ready to have some fun?
S.H.I.E.L.D. tech has marked your enemies with a red indicator over their heads.
Okay.
S.H.I.E.L.D. tech will indicate you and your allies with a blue marker. Now on to combat. Your basic attack is a 3-hit combo.
Really? You're gonna challenge me?
Alright.
Cute. Very cute.
See, this is very Civil War. They put Captain America in the playset, and they immediately pit you against Iron Man.
Nice hit. But you're not gonna like what follows.
Yeah, see there.
Don't be mad.
Getting all jokey, but it's gonna get real serious, folks.
Oh,
Fun fact, Iron Man is voiced by Adrian Pastor, who plays General Talbot on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's awesome! That's really funny. If your opponent blocks, you can break their defense with a good grab. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice. So yeah, the combat's, like, different in this. A little bit. And these buttons are kind of similar, but, like, if I was to hit square in the toy box, I would just pick them up, where now, like, he automatically throws them.
Victory.
When you have a shield, there sure are.
There are other options.
Hello. Unfortunately, yesterday I couldn't be able to watch some of the stream. What was your initial response when you saw the amount of support from the community? Our initial response? Our response has been the same thing the whole time. I'm absolutely speechless. I'm sorry that I actually got very distracted with Toy Box Tuesday. I actually didn't even post on Patreon that I was jumping on to do Toy Box Tuesday. It's still all kind of surreal. Probably because I got 4 hours sleep last night. I kind of just woke up and like showered and started playing Disney Infinity. That was my morning so far. Yeah, so sorry I haven't commented on it a lot because you guys have, there's so many subscribers in chat right now. It's crazy. It's hard to come up with words for it. The support has been absolutely incredible. And I think we're going to have to... Nice. That was tough. I think we're going to have to just constantly be evolving what Easy Allies is depending on sponsorship. I'm fully prepared for our sponsorship to take a dip because I think it might be something really exciting right off the bat that people want to invest in and see where that investment goes. And then, after a month as an investor, that it might not be something that they would want to do full time. We had 3 people go for the $500 tier, which is just insane. So, yeah, I want to pick something up and throw it at Thor.
You dare smite Thor?
Nice.
To attack Thor?
Hard-fought battle.
Now
Okay.
let's learn about charging special.
Oh, do I get? Oh, I get my special ability even though I'm not leveled up. That's cool.
Waste of a warrior.
Break cat. Oh, okay. Cool. They also run around really fast. Like, look at Cap go. So yeah, it's interesting. So there's a lot of like different things that they've changed. I don't think I have that ability yet.
That's enough of that.
Okay.
Get close to your opponent and unleash your special attack.
Incoming.
Nice.
Every hero has a unique special attack. Don't hesitate to experiment with them.
Vengeance shall be mine. My own fear.
That's cool. So that's like that's like Thor's ability before, but like it's a little different. And then like you got like the little cinematics setting him up.
Well fought. I feel I have just feasted.
Don't
Alright.
push yourself too hard. Keep an eye on your health.
I'm curious how that works. How you can collect green sparks like while you're fighting. Because that seems like cheating. What's up, Ant-Man? Why aren't you in my house? Why don't I own you?
Ant-Man, at your service.
All right.
Time to go toe-to-toe with a single
Today, buddy.
combatant.
Here comes your worst nightmare.
There's no like strafing, so if you want to aim,
On now, pal. Hey, personal space, come on.
hey, what do you think you're doing? It's pretty fun. Uh-oh.
Feel the might of Ant-Man. Hey, whoa! Did I deserve
Oh,
that?
nice.
This isn't your day.
I was hoping he did stuff like that.
Did you really
Wow.
just do that? Try this on for size.
I'm level 1 though. I don't know how much I'm expecting out of myself. As a level 1 Captain America. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, come on. I wonder if those are limited. So I wonder, yeah, I think there were just 2 of those. Okay, so I guess that's how that works. That those don't keep like popping up and fights don't go on for like hours and hours and hours.
Yet, my friend.
Okay.
Back away from the Ant-Man.
You're fighting alongside, my friend. Incoming.
Yay!
Hey, creep.
I ripped Ant-Man to pieces.
That's enough of you.
Is Toybox Tuesday a bonus thing or is it funded? Toybox Tuesday is just happening. Toybox Tuesday is not a goal.
With skills
Um,
like those, maybe someday you'll replace
the
Director Fury.
2 things that we were previously committed. There's all sorts of stuff we're committed to now.
Shield's advanced training modules.
Was that like it?
Take off
Is that
if you
is it
want.
literally just a?
Welcome back anytime.
Oh, basic training. Then we got other training. Okay. I can continue the story. All right. Okay. You want me to continue the story, or do you want me to do more training? Up to you guys. I like that. I can see Maria Hill in the back. Yeah. So the 2 things we did commit to are our stream schedule. So if you look below on twitch.tv/EasyAllies, you can see our streams. We're gonna stream Toybox Tuesday today. I'm gonna play Battlegrounds for a little bit more, and then tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, we are going to stream for 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes. Because at 9 p.m. Pacific, we're going to shoot our podcast, the Easy Allies podcast, for the first time. And then Wednesday, we're going to be streaming a couple times. Thursday, we're streaming a couple times. Friday, Mike Damiani is streaming. Tentatively, I think we might be replacing Damiani with something. But we are going to be streaming for the foreseeable future, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe some fun weekend streams in there, but we're not going to commit to any yet. So 5 days of weekly streams and our podcast. If you subscribe, you get the podcast early. But we're going to be doing the podcast no matter what. So even if I wake up tomorrow or check our Patreon today and like that, that amazing number has dropped significantly, then you will always have streams. You will always have a podcast, regardless of how much we're being supported. So, you just got a fourth $500 Patreon account support? That's crazy. That's got to be a month. That's got to be somebody who's got $500 and is like, okay, I really want to support you. You know, shout out my names on your shows for like a month, and then I'm out. I can't do this every month, but they're cool. I don't know who that fourth person is, but I contacted. I haven't heard back from them, but I reached out to the 3 people that did support at that tier, and they all seemed cool. They all seemed. I was scared. I was like, please don't be weird people that want to, you know, spread some weird agenda, but they all seem really cool, and I'm really curious to hear from them why they are supporting us so extremely. Sorry, I missed what you want me to do. Will the podcast be available for free eventually? Friday on our YouTube page, which will hopefully be youtube.com/EasyAllies very soon. So yeah, let me know what you want me to do. Do you want me to continue the story, or do you want me to do advanced attack training? If you said I missed it, sorry. Hey Brandon, how did Easy Allies come about? Like, what was the story after the last stream? So we're out here and we're real. Sazanami, cool man. I mean, it's real simple. When we produce a video, we will say you sponsored that video. I don't know if it'll be 100% every video. Like, we might do some like weird editorials where we're just like, hey, I played this game this weekend, it was fun. Like, I don't know if that's a sponsorship opportunity, but like, you know, Huber's show, Damiani's show, all of those will be sponsored by you. So, absolutely incredible. I can't believe anybody would commit to that level. Training unlocks versus mode. Oh, so I got to do all the training? Okay, all right. So I guess we got to do training. The first podcast should be about the origin story of Easy Allies and an intro to you guys. Yeah, probably, but man, I just want to talk about gaming news, you know? I just want to get into it. I miss it so much. There's so many things that Kyle, you know, we have a chat service that we have set up, so we're all communicating on different channels, and, you know, Kyle would mention things. I'd be like, what? You know, like the Lionhead Studios joke, if you, like in the video where I'm like sitting in the chair over there and I'm like, what? Lionhead Studios got shut down? I didn't know. I really had no idea. And when we got the script for that video that Kyle wrote, I read that and was like, ha ha ha, Lionhead Studios. That's a good joke. Like that's something I would react to like that. And Ian just gave me, Kyle just gave me a straight face. It was like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I'm like, what? They actually got shut down? Oh god. Fable Legends isn't being made? That's crazy. That's nuts. You don't just shut the studio down, but just release the game. Come on. Like what? I played Fable Legends. It's fun. I would pay money to just play the one level I played. Why on earth? Alright, not paying attention. Gotta do some block breaking attacks.
Where'd that come from?
Cap is fun.
Whoa, too close
Nice.
for cover, pal.
I didn't get any gaming news in the absence of GT. Am I crazy? It won't be a 2-hour podcast. It'll, you know, it's like our old podcasts. It's tough not to say the names of our old stuff. Hour 15, something around there. Will the podcast be more like GT Time or GT Live? It'll be like our podcast. You know, GT Live was not that was a show. Where this will be like our podcast. It'll be. We will have 2 super seats. It will be the regulars will be myself and Kyle Bossman, and then we will have 2 random guests on the podcast. And then the 4 people that are on the podcast will be the 4 people that are streaming Tuesday night, along with whoever else in the Allies team wants to stop by, along with other people that aren't necessarily on the Allies team but are just friends. Hold on, Spider-Man. I'm talking to chat. Awesome some game news. Brandon, have you heard that Bully is up on PS4 remaster? What? Oh wait, but that's like the but that's the remaster. What do you mean by remaster? You mean the Scholarship Edition, right? Yeah, that wasn't on PS4 before, but it's on PS4 now. Okay, I played that like 3 times. I'm not gonna go. You just freaked me out, man. I thought they were like, I thought they were completely remastering Bully. I got really excited. There's like Red Dead 3 rumors at E3. I can't. It's too much. Attack from above, take moments by surprise. You got it, man.
be no problem. But you probably knew that already. Is it raining explosions?
I like that you get to beat up different people in the tutorial, and that they all just let you beat them up.
I think you've got it. Let's move on.
Ooh.
Traps can be activated with a well-timed
Traps are fun.
push.
No.
Nobody messes with Spider-Man. Ask anybody.
Oh, I should probably not get in the place where I set the trap.
Spider-Man.
I like open up a bear trap and then just put my face in it.
Good thing my mask protects me from getting
Are you planning to have a girl on the team? I would love to have a girl on the team. I would love to have more people on the team that aren't us. You know, they literally aren't a clone of the same guy, with the exception of Bloodworth maybe. But yeah, I accept that. I fully 100% accept that myself and Kyle and Brad and Ian. Actually, no, Ian. They broke the mold with Ian. That Kyle and Brad and myself and Huber are the same person. So sorry. That was the crew that we wound up with. You know, after all, everything went down at Viacom, at Defy, everywhere. So Sophie's a girl. Yeah, Sophie's a girl. Sophie is passed out right now. Sophie is asleep. Even when I say the word Sophie, Sophie, out. Look at this. Out. Oh no, her eyes opened. So. I've just been saying your name. You're fine. It's tricky with dogs because if you do eye contact with dogs, like dogs think you're trying to tell them something. So even just looking at Sophie and saying her name, she'll be obsessed with
This
that for 20
training
minutes. She'll be
session
like, what
is
did he
all
want?
about power discs.
He said my name and he looked at me. What did he want? He didn't want anything. I was just being silly.
Bring on the bad guys.
Oh,
Power
sweet.
disk incoming.
Power discs allow you to call
Okay.
in powerful allies.
Oh, you just run around and grab. Oh, look
Pick
at
them
that.
up as soon as you see them.
Okay, so I guess that's a caching thing too. That like
Knock them back to retrieve it.
that they recognize. That's kind of fun. It's like a Smash Ball or something. I'm gonna do that when I get close to you or something.
I just
Pick it up before someone else grabs it.
Put up quite a fight, my friend.
Once a power disc is charged,
Oh,
activate
L1
it.
does that.
Iron Patriot incoming.
Nice. Nice. I like that he's not just like a screensaver. I like that he's actually like a physical object in the space, and you can see like the missiles. Oh, he's doing a little basketball spin with his shield. That's cool.
You never know what will airlift you, so keep
Keep an eye out for a wide variety of power discs. So yeah, so I
discs.
guess that's like our power discs. So Rob Welkner from CoinOp TV, Mr. Pennyman on Twitter, stopped by yesterday during our Easy Ally stream, and we chatted a little bit about Battlegrounds, and he was excited. I actually thought I got my crystal figures. Actually, that Amazon box over there I thought was Infinity figures, but it's printer ink. I was like, ah! Is there anything worse than opening up a box you think is going to be Infinity figures and it's printer ink? Countering is one of the most valuable defensive moves you have. Powerful. I'm terrible at this kind of stuff.
Knock, knock. Anyone home?
I need to play more Dark Souls to be good at this stuff.
You asked for it.
Actually, maybe I'm not that bad at it. I can't wait. I can't wait to beat up Matt Soley in this game. I can't wait. You know, all the guys at Infinity and Avalanche, like, oh, I can't wait to play with this. Like, oh, you want to play a quick round of Battlegrounds? Like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I'm really curious how ranged characters. Hello. Oh, well, on the ground, knocked. Oh, okay. You knock me down, get back up.
This isn't your
I
day.
get knocked down.
Trying to get rid of me.
Did that do it? How many times did I knock me on the ground? Yeah, there we go. Cool. I wonder if those are in the toy box. I don't think so. There's a lot of crazy moves in this game that
And of
seem to be
course,
just
you
specific,
can
or in the
always
playset.
dodge to get out of harm's way.
I could get used to the whole stream starting at a decent time here in Ireland thing. Yeah, our streams are going to kind of be all over the place. And that's something to keep in mind. Again, we have committed to all of us streaming at least once a week, probably for around 2 hours. Hopefully Toy Box Tuesday can be 2 hours now. We're at an hour and a half, so. The schedule might fluctuate because even though we are being supported tremendously on Patreon right now, and on Twitch, and via the merchandise that we set up yesterday, which if you haven't, check it out. This is still not our full-time jobs. It's not any of our full-time jobs. So Toy Box Tuesday might have to be at night. You know, I have not got a full-time job yet. I have not really been searching for a full-time job. I've been really focused on the allies. But you know, in a month or two, when I get around to that, we might have to move some stuff around. That's why we shoot the podcast at night. So we've already kind of figured, okay, 6 to 10, that's streaming, group streaming, and podcast time. So we will always have that time set apart Tuesday nights. You can always dodge to get out of harm's way.
Hey, not bad. I'll admit it.
Nice. I'm so good at tutorials.
I can do that again.
I'm really good when a game tells me specifically what to do.
This will look good on your shield dossier.
Thanks for the info. That's what archiving is for anyway. This is true. Hey Brandon, have you played Stardew Valley yet? Everyone's talking about Stardew Valley. I have not. I gotta go check it out. I'm excited that we met, among many other goals, we met our $2,000 goal, which is to get a new PC.
Choice is yours.
So I've never really had a PC, and it's not going to be my PC. It's going to be the Easy Allies PC, but it's going to live in my house. So you know, it's going to sit right over there. Yeah, I will be playing lots of Steam games. How many? 2 opponents. Come on. How many opponents? Brandon, can you explain in detail what the goals mean for Easy Allies from subscriber song to a new studio? Can I explain in detail what the goals mean?
Your existence is curious.
Sure. Yeah, maybe I can do that at the end of the stream. Let me beat up Vision and Hulk up real quick. Oh, you know what, too, actually? One thing that I forgot, I keep commenting that, like, well, I'm only a level 1 Captain America. I don't think I am. I think all the characters are equal in this game. I don't think there's such a thing as, like, levels in Battlegrounds. I think we all kind of start with the same.
Your audacity is unsettling in my presence.
This is fun.
Do that again.
I'm really enjoying this, and I really need help. There we go. Ouch.
I was created
You've chosen the wrong side of this war.
wrong side of this war.
Yes.
Quite a fight, my friend.
Get it.
That's no good.
Don't you think that was a little bit of an overreaction?
Ouch. Oh, wait, no. Ah! Get him! Oh, I'm there. Oh no, oh no, oh, move away from that. Oh no. Oh, everything goes into slow-mo, that's awesome. Oh, they all hit me, that's not good. Okay.
Do I have your attention?
Yeah.
You really outdid
Okay.
yourself this time.
Again, I'm not that great at fighting games, so this is gonna be interesting. Get good at this. I did play lots of Power Stone back in the day, though, and I love Power Stone. Get out.
Close combat.
But I do like that they kind of give you a chance to get out of there, you know?
Choices of judgment hostile.
Love the moving platforms. Okay. These guys aren't that easy. This is kind of tricky, actually.
Severe consequences.
I think he's gotten half of Vision's health down.
This isn't your day.
Okay, I guess that kind of hurt me too. Oh, help! I don't know how game they would be, but I definitely want to get all of the allies together, or at least some allies, at least like Huber and Brad. Maybe Ben. I think Ben might be down for this. Yeah, definitely want to get them in it. 4-player Battlegrounds, so I don't know when that'll happen, but soon.
You will taste what defeat is. Do not friendly, hostile organic. Let that be a lesson to you.
I'm gonna lay the beat down. Control power is at 0%.
No. So weird. Yeah, I wonder if health keeps coming back. That's like a little tricky. Just constantly having health coming back. Hey, whoa, back up. I wonder if I can use my thing. There we go.
Incoming.
Done, Vision. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, no, he's still in. Come on.
Your audacity is unsettling to my processes.
There we go. Okay. So it's very clear when that happens.
Watch your step.
It's like, have I destroyed him yet? I can't tell. It's like, ah, no. Okay, there we go. That is clearly what it is like to destroy him. I wonder how smart the computer is. I wonder if I can just spam the... Oh, there we go. Well,
Fight ends here.
I can just spam ranged. Good thing Mark Cuber isn't here. Look, I'm just trying to get through the tutorial, okay? That's obviously not very fun to do in multiplayer. It's not something I would do with other friends around. We're all playing together.
Better watch your step.
Isn't it funny how much the guys love poking? Yeah, Huber's funny, man. You never know when Huber's just going to lose his mind over a game.
Come back anytime. We're always ready to help you polish up your formidable
The
ability.
important thing is to build a fan base. Apparently, we've done that. Combat difficulty... It's a medium, sure. You're going to default at medium. Cool, yeah. Sweet Hands, I'm glad you dig it. I mean, this is for a very particular audience, you know, like if you're like not a fan of Infinity up until now, but you're a huge Marvel fan, you love Power Stone, you're like, I don't know if I want to invest in like all those figures and stuff like that. You know, I could understand that, but I think this is something that you would probably really enjoy if you had a friend that did have it. I would go over to that friend's house and
Sun
try to
is
get one.
shining, the birds are singing, and Captain America is investigating a swath of destruction with my favorite talking raccoon in the galaxy.
One of these days, I'm gonna find out what a raccoon is, and it better be good.
Stark, thanks for coming. Shield's reporting dangerous behavior from a pair of enhanced individuals gone rogue.
I was taking a breather from the Guardians of the Galaxy when I heard my pal Groot was stomping up your stomping grounds. And he ain't no enhanced individual.
I'll make note of it. Who's the other?
Whoa, buddy! Maybe the atmosphere of this cornball planet has done something to you, but whatever you just said makes no sense!
Rocket, Iron Man, I know they're usually allies, but we need
Translation?
Groot and Hulk
Beat the
before
crap out of
someone
Hulk.
gets hurt.
Oh, Hulkbuster's got Hulk? Okay.
Hulkbuster.
I'm fighting Groot, huh? I don't know. I mean... can I pause it, Kobe? Thank you. I mean, let's get rocking in here, right? I dare say I'm having fun right now. Over here, buddy. So yeah, range characters is the one thing I was really curious about how... Oh, nice, got a... Oh, nice, look at that.
Hulkbuster was
That's fun.
able to contain Hulk, so get ready to fight.
Oh, jeez.
Puny Banner, Hulk in charge now.
Time for twice the fight.
No, Groot's doing his little heal thing. The heal will not save you now, Groot.
Is incoming.
Step aside, Groot. So I love this. I love that you can stand up on like a platform and it'll kind of just do like just a soft like homing effect on. And I love how like small the characters are. You don't see that a lot in platform games, but that's something that's I think is kind of like a fun new trend in a lot of independent games. Is that they make the world seem a lot bigger. Yes. Marvel, get in here. Nice.
Captain Marvel, at your service.
Yeah. Hey, is Disney Infinity localized? I do not know. So Brandon, are you worried about The idea of supporting EZA and having a full-time job at the same time, that sounds like quite a challenge. It's really appreciated for sure, but how do you feel about the challenge? I'm terrified! Ah! I mean, I was scared for a little bit. I think I went through like a 24-hour period where...
We have an expert examining the remains as we speak.
Expert. All right.
Oh, Ant-Man, I want you so bad. I gotta like run out to Toys R Us today and find Ant-Man.
Close look at those bots.
But I think the thing that I finally realized that's calmed my nerves a little bit is that, I mean, this is unusual no matter what. The whole like crowdfunding model is weird. The first month of Easy Allies is going to be different than the second month because we're going to get better at it. And so I think, yeah, it is going to take up a lot of my time out of the gate, and yeah, it is going to be difficult for us to figure out how can we do this. You know, not with the least amount of effort, but just be smart about it. Like, how can we be really smart and quick about, you know, that's why one of the stretch goals was a second podcast, because it only really takes an hour to shoot the podcast. Oh yeah, I got this experience I got to spend. That's right. I get some toy box currency. Don't you get, isn't there like there are things I have to unlock in the game? Or I guess I just continue with the story. So we'll figure it out as we go along. You know, that doesn't mean we're gonna like wait before we deliver stuff, but the stuff we deliver to you is going to get better. Our equipment is going to get better. Our resources are going to get better. You know, the camera that we shot the videos with is actually a camera that we do not own. I borrowed that from a friend, so like maybe we can go pick up one of those for ourselves, so that the you know, the Huber show, Kyle show, you know, the stuff that we're shooting will look better and better. Oh yeah, that's right. We were fighting on this thing. That's right. This is a cool level. So yeah, scary for sure. Nervous, yeah. I mean, nervous before you do anything. I was nervous before I, you know, started Toy Box Tuesday. I've done this like 50 times. So, did you change your outfit?
You better step off if you know what's best.
Crazy. Okay, so Spider-Man. Okay, so who do we? I mean, actually, I'm gonna leave it up to chat. Who should I play with in this fight? Let me know. How long will you do your stream? I think streams will be 2 hours at least. When we figured out blocks of time to do streams, everybody just kind of grabbed 2 hour gaps. So from now on, Toy Box Tuesday will be every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is creeping up on us. Oh, somebody wants Spidey. Should I go Black Spidey? Ant-Man, ha ha ha, very funny. I don't have Spidey. Oh, 2 people said Spidey. All right, let's do it. Symbiote Spidey versus regular Spidey. Let me get Drax out of the way first, if I can. And then we'll get some Spidey on Spidey action. Can I pick this up? Yeah. Yeah, Spidey's probably tough, but I think like the coolest thing about Spidey is that he can just take off, you know? You're like in the corner here fighting people, you're just like, nope, 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 see ya. I'm over here now. And you can freeze people. Yeah, Spidey's pretty cool. In a combat arena like this. The only thing is, and I'm sure you just get better at this, but like it is kind of tricky to, you know, I'm Black Suit Spider-Man, so when I like go into a shadowy corner, I kind of lose myself. But great Drax. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to play this game. I got confused for Spider-Man. I was there for a second. Be fun to play this game on the hardest difficulty. It'd be an interesting game to see if I can like get better at. Because as I mentioned, I'm not like amazing at fighting games. I'm not good at fighting games even. Nice. Let me pick this up and throw it at you.
Much faster than I look, and I look pretty fast. This one's just for you.
Oh, it's gratifying. I don't think that's his special. I think his special is he jump in the toy box. He jumps up in the air and oh, hello.
We've detected something heading
Fighting
for
this
the
thing too?
Keep your guard up.
This is it.
Uh oh, this is a big photo finish.
Like there's an unexpected stop on the schedule. Buckle up. Hopefully this is a minor setback.
The power of the Panther serves me well.
This is not fair. I'm sorry, Black Panther. That's not cool.
The defense
Nice.
laser just booted up.
Okay, I got it, Kobe. Thank you.
That will do the trick.
Well, Panther's set.
Feel the wrath of a king.
Okay, dude.
Hope you've got your list of lifelong regrets handy, because it's about to grow.
Does my
Nice.
appearance not warn you against such foolishness?
I like you can see the little target on the ground when you do a little ground attack there. That's cool. Oh no.
The spider isn't so itsy bitsy, is it? I don't remember your name on my dance card.
Oh, I wonder if oh, can I do that? Oh, that's awesome. As Spider-Man, you can grab people and pull them closer to you. Oh, yes. That's amazing. Oh, no, I didn't get that. Because you can kind of do that in the toy box, but not really. Oh, I can do it from above people. Oh, that's cheating. I wonder if the... Oh, I just had the thought where I'm like, I wonder if the Jedi characters can do that. It's like, wait, no, Jedi characters aren't in this game. But I mean, man, do we need like a Star Wars fighting game like this now? With all the Star Wars characters and like Star Wars locations? It was literally the same exact game, same style, same setup, same tutorials, you know, just throw Star Wars in there. Yeah, I would play that a little bit. Cutscenes like this in there.
This ends now.
Uh-oh.
Wakanda's a sovereign nation.
So am I Panther now? Yes, I want to beat up
You
Loki.
have your precious kingdom back, Black Panther. It has fulfilled my needs.
Oh, you can do it with Boba. Oh yeah, because he's got his rope thing that he uses once kind of inefficiently on Luke Skywalker. That's right.
I don't understand his motives, but my analysis suggests he has taken your cargo to the moon.
Maria, are you hearing this? Why would
What's up, Candy Coated Thorns? Candy Coated Thorns? I would eat those. It would probably be painful, but you were like Candy Coated Thorn, I'd be like, oh, it's a thorn, but candy coated. Troy Baker returns as Loki. Brandon, first. Oh, jeez. What would it take to have the team work more full-time? Is that something the team actually wants to do? And secondly, from a production perspective, are you looking at doing predominantly streaming, or are you going to have more produced content similar to what you had previously in GT time? So talking head stuff, reviews, obviously, etc. Trial tokens. Oh yeah, you can play as other characters, but I got all the characters. So. But that's very cool. Again, it's Infinity's growing up, man, that they're giving you the opportunity to like play as people you don't have. Lego Dimensions has that. Skylanders has that. And Infinity's like, we need to have that too. So, they do a good job listening to their fans. I'm going to do one more fight, and then I got 15 more minutes. So to Candy Coated Thorns. We're going to start with more conversational stuff. We're going to have streams, podcasts, editorials. We passed the review goal, so we're going to go right into reviews. We're even talking about maybe going back and scoring like Street Fighter and stuff that we missed because we were gone for a month and a half. More talkie head stuff out of the gate. So this week, lots of talkie head, lots of editorial stuff, podcast streams. Then next week, hopefully, we can slap Huber into shape and he can get his new show up. And uh-oh. Actually, okay, so we're fighting. Game doesn't let me pause when people are talking. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I think I might do a weird choice here. I think I'm gonna go Black Widow on this. The Fury Black Widow fight, I think, is rife with context. So, also curious if she does anything new or crazy. Yeah, eventually shows. And do we want to work full time on this? Yeah, this is the best job we've ever had. This is the best job we've ever had. Like the team has said that many times. Ian Hink has said that a billion times. Where he's like, this is the best job anyone could ever have. Like this job's incredible. You'd be really lucky to have it. Referring to the job we previously had, the setup we have right now with Patreon is amazing. What we're capable of doing with those funds, what people are willing to do with those funds, we need time to figure that out. Because we need to make the shows. We need to make these things and then be like, ooh, that took a long time. Oh wait, we messed this up. Well, let's try that again. So, if you are a patron, think of yourself as kind of being involved with us in that production process. So like, it's going to be a bumpy road right out of the gate, but it's going to be something that we are completely committed to. And maybe, after a month of operating this thing, our stretch goals will change. Maybe one day you go to our Patreon page and it's like, hey, we realized that we can maybe do this for cheaper. Or, we thought kind of a more realistic, love that, kind of a more realistic approach to how we can do things. Like, we might be getting rid of this one show, but now we're doing these 2 shows, and so on and so forth. So, did I get Fury, or is Fury stuck up there? All right, Fury, you just hang out up there. Let me just deal with Gamora right now. Oh, whoops. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop. What does this trap do? Oh, it hurts me.
We will not give up.
That robotic duplicate of Director Fury is calling in backup. Prepare for
Interesting he can't strafe. Interesting that is not an ability that you can do. Can I get Gamora? Nice.
I love days like this.
Director Fury, I live but to serve.
No, don't get hell. Get out of here with that.
Lars expert Iron Fist.
You don't follow the path of
Oh, Iron Fist? Oh, nice. I thought you were Fury. I guess I got Fury.
back, you monster.
Winter Soldier, our next.
What's interesting is I actually pressed up on the D-pad, which is how you activate power discs in the toy box. If you only have one power disc, it's always up on the D-pad, and that works too. They prompt you with R1, but up on the D-pad works as well. Oh, you left and now you're back. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, that she does not do that in the toy box. I think she goes invisible in the toy box.
Nice.
Oh, and I'm like all Predator style. That's awesome.
This will not go down in any report. Do you hear me?
What if that's Samuel Jackson? It doesn't sound like Samuel L. did the playset. Oh well. I like the Kobe Smulders, or sorry, I like the Maria Hill character model. It'd be kind of cool to get a Maria Hill figure. Get some more ladies in the
This has officially become an
the
intergalactic
Pantheon.
incident.
Hey, my wife!
Vibranium that deep in space.
Where's Sophie? Sophie's right here! Sophie, come here, Sophie! Where's Sophie? Your mom wants to see you. Oh, taking a nap. She's stretching. Oh, wait, okay.
But I have restored it.
Looks like you've
My
just-
wife is checking in from vacation. Where are, or not from vacation, she's on a business trip. Where are our animals, Brandon? Are our animals healthy? Did you have breakfast, Sophie? Yeah, you had breakfast. Yeah, you did. Have we gone on a walk yet? No, because Brandon got up and he started playing video games. So after Toy Box Tuesday is over, we're going to go on a walk. You excited? You see your ears perk up? Walk? In a little bit? Not right now. We'll go. In a second. In a couple minutes. Now she's going to go over by that door and wait and stare at me. Be like, you said the W word, man. I heard it. You said it, and then you kept playing video games. They did confirm that more Marvel female characters are coming. Captain Marvel's got Captain Marvel. Just hello, Captain Marvel, do it. I love that pets are now a thing. Yeah. And again, I like this garage and Sophie were not my idea as far as the allies were concerned. Like, we had the meeting at my house because I offered. I was like, hey, come over to my house and we'll talk about what we're gonna do. And then, the guys were like, we want to keep going. We want to call it Easy Alliance. Then we changed it to Easy Allies. And I was like, okay, where do you want to shoot? And they were like, let's shoot in here. I was like, okay. They're like, this is my dog. And they were like, we love your dog. Let's put your dog on the video. I'm like, okay. So yeah, they love you, Soph. What's not to love? Love that pup. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of Sophie. You'll be getting sick of Sophie. You guys will be over Sophie in a couple months. You'll be like, oh god, Sophie again. Captain Marvel might not be until the movie comes out. Synergy, yeah. We'll probably get a new Captain Marvel character model or something.
Ronan, I hope you're ready to put that hammer to work for me. Unlike
Wah.
some people I know.
Would this be a good Thor fight? Oh yeah, I said you made a hammer joke, so let's get, come on. Let me pause. Maria, let me pause.
All the way here.
Maria, please?
If this is the real deal or another robotic duplicate.
That's it.
I love I have like our computer over here. All the cables were right next to Han and Leia and Kylo and Kanan, and they all have their arms sticking out in different ways. And so every time we would like move an HDMI cable yesterday or like some other cable, we would grab somebody by the lightsaber and just like throw them across the room. So my poor Disney Infinity figures, but thankfully they're all functioning. Yeah, let's get Thor in here. So I'm assuming, I haven't done flying characters yet, I'm assuming Thor just hovers, right? Yeah, okay, that's good.
You shall fail before I.
And everybody's got their ranged attacks.
Feel my wrath.
I'm also really curious to find out like who's good in this game, because I got people do a lot of different stuff than they used to. Oh, that didn't work.
Power disk incoming.
Oh, I should have thrown it in the middle. That would have been cool. That's one thing I don't like about the throws, is it's like, the way the throws work, you always throw in front. It'd be cool if like, when you held it down, I could like move really quickly, or like grab it and then, you know, yank in some like direction on the side. Of course I could throw them behind me. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, look at that. I can. I totally can. Yeah, you can move around. That's awesome. Yay! Never mind. Isn't that a great when you're like, I wish I could do this in the video game. Why isn't that? That's dumb. Oh, wait a minute.
Excellence. You'll never change for more. Iron Patriot power disk.
This is fun. This is very different from, oh yeah, Thor Loki, let's do it!
Your enemy is out of reach. Shoot
This is
back.
very different from really anything that Infinity's done. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, actually. For as much as I support Disney Infinity, I think one of the things...
Find
Let me reach in the state.
something
Maybe
around
there's
here you
something...
can use against him.
Did I throw something? Oh. That's not what I did there, but whatever. Hey Loki, why don't you come over here? My bad, Missy. I love Disney Infinity. I love all the characters together. I love the toy box. I think there's a lot of charming things about Disney Infinity. I don't think Disney Infinity holds a candle to a lot of the games that it tries to imitate. You know, it's like, you know, Speedway's great. It's not as good as Mario Kart. I love the Lone Ranger playset. It's not as good as Red Dead Redemption. Like, you know, there's a lot of games that are similar to playsets. You know, I think Little Big Planet at the end of the day, just, you know, especially like Little Big Planet 1, 2, and especially 3, like, the way the game gives you value in all of the things that you can create in the worlds of Little Big Planet, I think are better than Disney Infinity. I think that just the functionality of what you can do in Disney Infinity is better, but it's like so much of that content is unlocked by buying more figures and more stuff. So it's the value isn't there because you just have to spend so much more money on it. But it's always been something that I wondered. It's like, when is Infinity going to get to that point where I can honestly, where I can grab like Ben Moore, or I can grab, I mean Brad's a fan, but I can grab like someone who doesn't necessarily like Disney or Marvel and be like, guys, this game is really fun. You should play this. It's just fun. Like, it's not because I like this and you'll like it because I like it. You should play this because it's a blast. And I think this is it. I think this is like the first playset that I've played that, I mean, is limited. The story, you know, isn't like, you know, blowing my skirt up, but it's fun. How we doing? 11:55. Right, I'm gonna do one more. Jones, when Don gets back from solving his case, hopefully he solves his case. Don is involved in some very dangerous work, so fingers crossed. I mean, let's not get presumptuous here. Will he be working just as an editor for EZA, or is a spiritual successor to Don's Design Lab in the cards? We intentionally did not put any milestones associated with Don because that is up to Don. I don't know. Reach out to Don on Twitter. I think Don will start work. Specifically, Don used to work a lot with Michael Damiani on Michael Damiani's old show. So I imagine, I think before we bring anything specific to Don back, I would like to meet our Patreon's expectations and get Mike Damiani in production on a new episode of a new show. So I think Don's going to help with that when he gets back. So it might be a month before you really get like the full episode. But I mean, if you guys know Damiani and you know the two shows that he created, the two really popular shows he created for, you know, our former venture, they take a while. They take a long time to do. So even though we've hit some of those milestones, it's not something you're going to see right away, but we are going to start production on it, and we are going to update you on that production. Patreon updates are great. They're really fun. Like it's fun to make Patreon exclusive videos, to put images up on Patreon for like pictures of stuff that we're doing that only patrons can see. So if you guys are like, hey, I thought they said they were going to bring, a second podcast. Where's that? It's like, follow us on Patreon and you'll get updates. You'll figure out like where we're at, how it's going. We'll ask you guys questions. We started doing merchandise. Ian put a Must Be Nice shirt design up on our Patreon page, and it's like, hey guys, what do you think of these designs? Let us know. We'll make that the official design. So we're already starting to implement patron support, not only financially but just with ideas. We want to make stuff that you guys. We want to make stuff you guys want to buy. So let us know. This is cool. I think I might have to go Iron Man for this. Or Hulkbuster. Yeah, let's go Hulkbuster. I think you should go Hulkbuster too. Alright, let's do it.
Red alert, heroes. We need to take down Ultron.
God, that is a gigantic figure. That is just an obscenely huge figure.
I've already rolled out the
Oh, nice.
red
Okay. Bought an Easy 8 coffee cup today. Mwah! Brandon, you should get that Disney sponsorship now that you can. You betcha!
Invaders have no chance against the might of...
Well, it's great. That's another thing that's really exciting that I haven't really wrapped my head around a lot. Is I don't have to ask permission for anything. I'm not going to tell the guys what to do with their shows. I really want them to have creative freedom, but I don't have to like go to a boss and be like, hey, I want to work with Disney on this sponsorship. Is that smart? Should we spend money on that?
Stark has uploaded Ultron's
do it.
schematics. Destroy the
So
generator
that's
to
fun.
access Ultron's heart.
Fun and like I said before, it's just gonna take time to figure it all out. Because we don't just want to do it; we want to do it well. We want to do it right. We want to be smart about what we're spending, so that possibly we can even get more value out of the money that we're receiving from Patreon than we initially claimed we could. That would be really cool. It's just like, hey, look at that. Actually, we only need so many. When we actually produce an episode of this, we actually don't need as much money. I should probably not say that, actually. We need all the money. We need more money. More money. Yeah, the funds we're getting from merchandise and the funds we're getting from just you guys, the Twitch subscriptions, crazy. Like, we didn't budget that. We didn't think that was going to be a lot. We didn't think we were going to have 500 subscribers on Twitch at all, ever. Didn't even, joke about it. We weren't even it could happen. It couldn't happen as far as we were concerned. That was not a reality. And now it's a reality. And so we're going to shoot our podcast first because we promised to do that. And then at some point this week, we'll have a very long meeting and, suss everything out.
This is imperfect. You've made it this far, but I'm not worried. I foresee my inevitable...
Okay, just be careful with that. Respect the fans when throwing out opinions. You don't want to alienate fans. Kind of funny did that. Stares at Ian intensely, but with love in his heart. Yeah. I mean, that's Ian. It's like, yeah, Ian's gonna break all the rules and do everything the wrong way. But, like I said before, he's unlike other people on the team. So I like to have as much diversity as we can, even though I wouldn't necessarily say we are a super diverse team. Should have been behind those, so I didn't get hit. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go.
Now's the time to strike. Ultron's vulnerable.
Special delivery.
Nice. Okay. All right. I get this one. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Messed that up again. Drains all his power. Smack him a bunch. Okay, I think they slowed Hulkbuster down a little bit, which makes sense because he's very big. His attacks do lots of damage. Oh. Oh no! I keep screwing this up. Yeah.
Now's your chance. Hit him.
It's like I'm playing Devil May Cry or something. This is Disney Infinity bosses are usually not this complex. Even though, I have a feeling this is the last boss, or if not, close to it. Oh no. close.
Come on, hit him! It's the only way.
Have you guys had early E3 conversations? Yeah, E3 depends on where we want to do it. We're either doing E3 on our new stage or we're doing E3 right here. So, if we do E3 here, I think you can expect us to have little to no like guests live on the stage. But we will be at E3. We will always be at E3. E3's right over there, so it's not tricky for us to get to the show. But to have a location close to the show where we can have people come and do guest appearances, stuff like that, that's tricky. Yeah, definitely E3 coverage, of course. It's E3. We got to cover E3. But the size of that E3 coverage will depend on our sponsors. So we will see where that is in May. It might be bigger. It might be smaller. You never know. It's exciting. And I think, a lot of what was the production schedule for Easy Allies will change depending on, will change every month because that's when we get paid. And that's when I think it's a good time to kind of reevaluate what our budget is and what we're allocating to certain shows. And I don't know, I should probably beat up these things, I guess. I messed that up. I don't think I can. I'm stuck at halfway until I destroy those things. So that shouldn't hurt or something.
Attack Ultron.
Did Hulkbuster ever fight Iron Man? Iron Man just, I'm sorry, did Hulkbuster ever fight Iron Man? Did Ultron ever fight Hulkbuster? I think he did in Avengers 2. Iron Man. We'll fight them. Okay, there we go.
This is your fault.
Those power stations are making him too strong.
Oh, there we go. All right. I can do without the guests. I just want live reactions. Awesome. Well, you'll get them. Live reactions the best. Yeah, I mean, that was certainly not the thing that I thought was going to be the thing. I was really focused on live guests when we planned that E3 coverage. Like, oh, we gotta have cool people come in. And then it turns out that was not the coolest thing that came out of our E3 coverage. It was Mike Huber losing his damn mind.
Just wait till I get my hands on Loki.
We shall see. If they announce Red Dead 3 at E3 this year, I will be the Mike Huber. I will. Oh man, I will cry. I'll get the red, big puffy, teary eyes, hand on my chest, heart palpitations, trouble breathing. I think that's it. That actually worked out perfectly because it's new. That is a short playset, everybody. But I mean, it's really multiplayer focused. I mean, this had more of a single player campaign than Battlefront did, so. Oh yeah, Thanos tease, yeah. Thanos figure confirmed. You know they're doing a Thanos figure. That's probably, yeah, we'll probably get Thanos later this year. I wonder if, God, how many times have they teased Thanos in like all of the Marvel movies? I wonder if there's gonna be like another Thanos tease at the end of Civil War. Whoa, got a lot of trial tokens for that. Arena Ultimate Ultron. Oh, cool. No. Okay, challenges. I'm not gonna do these. I'm just curious what these are.
Welcome to the challenge.
Welcome to the challenges screen. Sweet.
You can play.
Thanks, Yuri.
You've unlocked. These special
I hope they test my skills. They probably will.
To really test your
Depending on
skills.
what I'm playing as. Okay, so we go down here. We go. Oh, which is that L1R1. Okay, we got the story. Okay. No, 2 challenges. There we go. Training facilities. I've done that one. Objective: a large force of duplicates is trying to pull off a great train robbery. Oh, so it's just all in different areas. And cool. So there's like more specific things you can do. There's 28 of them. It's decent. It's like a little advent calendar. Oh, and you got the different power discs that are active. Cool. Well, yeah. So I'm not gonna waste your time with challenges. This playset was fun. I think we're set on playsets as far as being caught up. I don't really know what we're going to do next Toybox Tuesday. I might actually turn to you, patrons, assuming y'all are patrons, to let us know what we want to do. Like, we can make Easy Allies toy box. We made a GT toy box, B and the D, but we can make an Easy Allies toy box. We can make we can just run around a toy box together and build crazy stuff. We can work on that Disneyland if you want to, although that's kind of slow, tedious, boring work. We can throw in some old play sets. Mike Huber, love Mike Huber. I don't know if you caught yesterday, but he brought up the Lone Ranger playset because we played it and then we were going to finish it and it didn't save our save file. So I got to play through Lone Ranger, get to the point where we were, and then Huber and I got to finish Lone Ranger. So we'll definitely do that one Tuesday morning if he's available, or maybe like tuck that into a Tuesday night stream. Yeah, the possibilities are infinite. There's all sorts of crazy stuff we can do in this game. So the possibilities are infinite, infinity, and on Patreon. As I am slowly discovering this week. So there it is. This is Toy Box Tuesday, guys. Easy Allies is something that is owned by us. It is something that will expand and contract based on our support. So it's not something certainly not something I'm ever going to do away with. I'm going to be an Easy Ally forever. This is my house. This is where I live. Even though we have lots of shopping to do because we're going to have a giant influx of income starting on April 1st. Hopefully it will not be an April Fool. But even with the equipment now, I could stream Toy Box Tuesday every Tuesday. So hopefully Toy Box Tuesday isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry it went away for 6 weeks. But it's back! Toy Box Tuesday. Curious to hear your comments on all of these Ally stuff, along with the stream today. I will throw this up on YouTube so you can check it out there. And let me know what you guys want from Toy Box Tuesday and from the Allies. As always, thank you guys for being patrons. If you are, thank you guys for buying merchandise, which is incredible. It feels so good to have that. I'm a fan of merchandise too. Like I thought, I texted my wife and I was like, "Hey, we have merchandise," and she's like, "I bought 3 shirts already. I bought you a shirt. You're taken care of." So, yes. I want a shirt. I want an Easy Ally shirt. So it's all very exciting. We're gonna figure it all out as fast as we can, and we will be in touch the entire way. So. Come back, 6 p.m. tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and Kyle Bossman, hopefully at any moment now on our Patreon page, will put up a post where you can vote on what game you would like us to play. We will play that game. Hopefully tonight will be a little smoother than yesterday because we're just going to pick one game and go with it. You won't have these interruptions of us swapping consoles and games and stuff. Hopefully the podcast goes off without a hitch. We're going to record our first episode today. I'm going to cut it tomorrow, put it up tomorrow night. Goes up on Wednesday tomorrow for patrons. Goes up first thing Friday for everybody else, free on our YouTube page. More stuff coming. Got a Huber show, got an Ian show, got a Ben show, got a second podcast. Reviews are coming back. Mike Damiani's got a new show. We could be at retro level. I don't know. I'm going to check it in just a second. New stuff coming. Thank you guys for being fans. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching me play Infinity. I love this game. I love you. And I will see you guys tonight at 6. If you're just here for the toy box, I'll see you next Tuesday.